Excellent. Hello, everyone.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I had to get rid of the thing. This
Yeah,
actually,
no worries,
so
no worries.
I was gonna create a new outline for this for 3, but then I was like, oh, this works fine. I was like, it's just the
Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
For now.
It's a lot better than what Discord used to do with odd-numbered calls. You remember there was always 4 and then one person in the middle with like the large screen. I
yeah.
was like, how did they manage this? It's like old. It reminds me of old split-screen games
Mm.
when you have
Oh,
3
yeah.
players, and there's 2 right here at the very top, like dividing, and one guy would have like widescreen aspect ratio
That's
at the
how it
bottom.
is. When me and my friends used to play COD Zombies, because like they like doing that, and since you needed like online to play,
Hmm.
we would always do local, and whenever we did play on local, it was that same way. It was like 1 and 2 up top, and then the third was like giant screen. I was like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why wouldn't you?
Yeah. They're doing zombies free for the next one. Is that right?
Yeah, I think all the
That would
post
be the free mode.
the post launch update will be free, which is gonna
That's
be the
good.
first one out of in a while.
Yeah. Well, that's good because like they're slowly but surely progressing to the only part that I care about in Call of Duty being free. Because
Yeah.
Warzone is free, which is the only part of the Modern Warfare Call of Duty I care about, and now Zombies will be free, which is the only part of Treyarch Call of Duty I care
Well,
about.
yeah, that's the thing. Like with Treyarch, it's been about zombies and like I think it was Infinity Ward or some other, and not even Sledgehammer, but I know another company tried zombies and like it was like alright, but it wasn't the same like Treyarch feel that everyone.
Yeah,
likes.
exactly.
So I know that didn't really go over that well.
Well, you and I will have to play a lot of Zombies when it comes out. Which is not too long from now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Someone was in my chat today talking about Miles Morales and how it comes out so soon, and I'm literally still shocked that like at how much is still coming out in November. Like I know the big like hype news is that
There's a
Cyberpunk is
bunch,
delayed.
actually. There's Assassin's Creed, Miles Morales, Demon's Souls,
Yep.
the PS5, the Xbox,
Yeah.
and then how many other games do we know that are like launch games? I guess
There are
Cold
very
War.
few left because
It's not
there's
a
that
lot.
there's the car battle royale thing that's delayed. There's Cyberpunk, which is delayed.
What about that
Um,
Fortnite Nightmare game? That's like you're just like snacks and like you eat each other and then it's
Bug
like
snacks.
well no, there's that one and then there's the other one that's like really really weird.
So Mel is not here for tonight, Jack. She's streaming right now, so she's not here for tonight.
Morgan, you're a little quiet for me.
Am I?
Are you,
I think I
Trev,
have
is
her
it
at 200.
you too? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's probably just for me, not for the stream.
That's odd. Okay.
No, but there was that other
Um,
game that like where it was like this is like the Fortnite of what's going on.
Oh, you mean Blanco's Block Party?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like the
God,
really
yeah.
weird game.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that? Yeah.
Bug Snacks is actually going to be free for PlayStation 5 users for November.
One
The private beta for Blanco's Block Party launches on November 17th. They're gonna make sure it's really stable netcode.
the 17th. we should try to get into that and just
I'm
like
gonna be too busy playing Miles Morales. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're gonna be too busy for Miles Morales to play Blanco's Block Party.
No.
yeah, I know I love Spider-Man and all, but I'm gonna be playing Blanco's Block Party. Like what?
Yeah, it's Shadow of War, Hollow Knight, and Bug Snacks will be free for PlayStation Plus, but Bug Snacks is going to be just for PlayStation 5 users.
So that would be the first
Oh,
exclusive.
okay.
Exclusive for PS5.
People like Hollow Knight a lot.
I do recommend it. I have it on the
we-
Switch, and now
We watched a speed run of that, right? A race. It was a race speed run, wasn't it?
Tiff
I'm
was
so
just
bad at
talking
platformers.
about that because like Beast
Talking about
recommended
that?
it. He was like, "Hey, this might be
Hmm.
something you like," and she was like, "Oh, I did play that." And I was like, "Yeah, she did." Everyone
that's,
told me that like I wouldn't like it because I'm like a fan of like Souls games.
Hard
and stuff,
games,
and,
yeah.
like,
It's a hard
I was
game.
like,
yeah.
I don't
So
know.
you would enjoy it. I mean, it's
'Cause
gonna be free for PlayStation.
I
Plus,
don't-
so you
Like
can-
I don't. This is gonna make me sound like I don't know, like shallow or something as a gamer, but like I can't play games that have like an indie feel and are like side scrollers for the most part.
Oh right, yeah. Also, I feel like the thing that often goes, I know that everybody talk about how Dark Souls is hard, but
Yeah.
the thing that I feel like Dark Souls fans actually like about it isn't just that it's hard; it's that it has really good combat.
Yeah.
I feel like Devil May Cry. It's like, Devil May Cry 3 especially is really punishing, but that's not what makes it good. That's part of the experience, but what makes it great is all the options for combat.
It's almost like we have a whole
We have a whole emote devoted to precisely this thing. And me and Trev did a whole video talking
Wait, what is
discussing
the
this on
command?
YouTube.
I know it's something.
Analysis
Overview.
or overview. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
I was
it,
like,
yeah.
it's like almost like we have a whole
You also spelled
series.
analysis wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I got the command. that's what matters.
So, actually, speaking about announcements and things coming out for consoles, there are things coming out for consoles that are already out. As we found out today with this surprise Nintendo Direct, Morgan DM'd me a bunch of stuff about like new Nintendo announcements, and like the first one, I was like, "Oh, cool! That's an announcement." And then when the second one came through, I was like, "Wait, something happened today." So, Morgan, tell us about the Direct that happened.
So there's actually quite a few things out of the Direct today. It is actually the last partner showcase for the Nintendo Direct for this year, actually.
Yeah.
And they actually showed quite a few things. I didn't know that Immortals Phoenix Rising was actually going to also be coming to the Nintendo Switch. I didn't know that, so I thought that was kind of cool. There's actually quite a few games that I was kind of excited for just because they're really neat sounding. The one that I am most excited for is definitely Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town, and it is a brand new Story of Seasons. First, the one that we have actually gotten, besides the Doraemon one, which is I still need to get it. I'm just waiting until it's like really on sale to be able to try it, because I never got into Doraemon, but it's Story of Seasons, and a lot of people actually say it's pretty cute and fun. But it's actually the first new one since like it was the last one on the 3DS. That's an actual like new version instead of a remake, which is what the last one was. And basically this one is just about like you come to a new town, and it's like the area that you had like this farm in is all like overgrown and stuff, and you can just kind of build up your own farm, and it seems really cute, so I'm very excited for it. And it comes out in March, which is hilarious because that's when the early access for My Time at Sandrock also comes out. So March is going to be great for farming sims for me.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that what
true.
you tweeted about? I saw you tweet about something.
Was it My Time at Sandrock? Probably. It was
You
also
said that you could
probably
wear
Story-
hoodies in the game. I don't remember what it was.
Oh no, that one was Story of Seasons. Tiff said that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because actually, it did make it look a teeny tiny bit more modern, considering that the first thing that the character does that you see is coming into the town on a moped. So there's that. It looks super cute. I'm also extremely excited for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity, mostly because I liked the first Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U very much. And not to mention it's Age of Calamity, which means that it is a prequel, and it is an actual prequel to Breath of the Wild, which means that Hyrule, at least this Hyrule Warriors is canon, which possibly makes the last Hyrule Warriors canon as well, which I very much enjoy, because actually, if Hyrule Warriors, the first one, actually was considered canon in the Zelda timeline, it would actually make a lot of the Zelda timeline make a little bit more sense. Which is super cool. But I'm super excited for it because it's Legend of Zelda, and I love Legend.
I feel like I missed out on a lot of games because I went from the original Wii to the Switch, and like I didn't really. I feel like there weren't that many like groundbreaking games on the Wii U, but
There weren't. No, that was actually the big issue with Wii U. If I can talk about that for just a sec, actually, because
Sure, yeah.
that's actually a big issue that a lot of people had with the Wii U. And it's actually why it's considered a failed system. Even though I obviously loved my Wii U, I have quite a few games for it. I mean, not like quite a few, but I think they're that many right there, I want to say. I think
that's a decent like handful.
yeah, that's like a handful of them. But the thing is that it's mostly here. Wait, let me see for a second. We got It was an Animal Crossing one that actually was not very good because it was supposed to be a board game, but it's not like
Mm.
Mario Party. It was a lot more boring, so I actually didn't play that one much. But it did get me amiibos, so I was okay with it.
I actually almost
Legend
like.
of Zelda.
I remember when I was like missing playing Monster Hunter. I almost bought a Wii U just to play Monster Hunter, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, do I spend whatever like $300 on this just to play this one game? I was like,
Okay. So it's the Animal Crossing game that I just said was pretty disappointing, which I usually never say about Animal Crossing, but it was. Hyrule Warriors, Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda, which I'm actually playing right now on my stream, and also not to mention Wind Waker on the Wii U as well, but I don't have it up there. I have it on my system because it came with my system digitally. Mario Kart 8, Paper Mario Color Splash, Splatoon, Super Mario 3D World, and Yoshi's Woolly World. So those are the ones that I have for the Wii U. And those are all almost, I think like all of them are Nintendo IPs. That's the difference there, is that the Nintendo IPs did pretty well on the Wii U. The choices that Nintendo made in terms of their relationship with third-party developers was not very good on the Wii U. If you like go into a game store and you look in the Wii U section, it's very small. It's real little because there just aren't a lot of games. The Nintendo IPs are pretty much the shining stars on the Wii U. And a lot of the third-party IPs that they chose. Hi Ray, how are you?
Hey Ray, it's good to see you.
A lot of the third-party IPs that they chose were weird choices. Like one of them was Batman Arkham Origins, I think was one of them. I thought that was a bit of a very weird
Well, that's particularly weird because of the slicing out of that one in particular. The one that's not made by the same group.
Yeah.
It's the only one in the line.
So there were a lot of weird
wasn't
choices.
there like, wasn't that like the combat version or whatever? It was like, I know there was, I can't remember if it was the Wii U or the original Wii, but I remember there was like games that came out, like Batman, and then you would use the like motion control to like punch and like do the attacks and stuff, and I was like, that must be exhausting after playing for X
Oh
amount of
yeah, no, I
time.
can't. That's like a real boxing match at that point.
Yeah.
What,
Mel's
except,
not here for tonight, Ray.
yeah. Mel's
She's
streaming tonight.
right
Yeah.
now, and she's doing a whole bunch of stuff. So she was like, "You guys can just go on first. It's okay." So yeah, like when it came to the Wii U, like the one thing that really did bump it up for a lot of the Nintendo people. Oh yeah, and also Ray, I'm glad that your eye is starting to
Yeah. Me too. I'm glad it's getting better.
The Virtual Console was actually something that like really did well. That was definitely one of the better parts of it. It's unfortunate that we haven't gotten into the Virtual Console yet, and I don't count whatever the SNES and NES games are. Like if you have the Nintendo Switch Online, I don't count that because that's not Virtual Console.
That's
Don't get me
more of
wrong,
like
it's-
emulation, I think, than it is.
Yeah, and it's great
Yeah.
that we have that option, but because it's a lot of really good games that they keep adding them, which is really nice, and it's a part of Nintendo Switch Online, which is only a $20 yearly subscription. So it's pretty nice to have a bunch of those old games available. Not all of them, but quite a few, which is really nice. But I actually wish that we would just have like the old Virtual Console instead of that, even though I think
Sure.
excuse me, I have the hiccups. Instead of that, even though I think it's nice, but I would be completely okay with buying some of these old games, which is exactly what we were able to do on the Wii, Wii U, and the 3DS.
I mean, that's basically what games are doing now when they release the, like, Devil May Cry, for example. HD collection, then another HD collection, and then how much you want to bet on PS5, there's another HD collection.
Yeah. Oh, there will. They keep porting them onto the new console. That's one game series you can kind of expect to follow, especially Sony around. But the thing is, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, because the reason why I was bringing up the Virtual Console in the first place is because of what Trev said, actually. Because he said, oh, I feel so bad, that I went from the original Wii to Nintendo Switch, and I missed so many games.
Mm.
And the thing is that if we had the Virtual Console, like what we had before, because there were probably a lot of people thinking that too, like, oh, well, I never got to play the original Paper Mario, and on
Yeah.
Wii U, they could. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's a
had
good
to
point.
Spend $10 on it, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty good price for that instead of buying a Nintendo 64 and
Mm.
then trying to find the original Paper Mario somewhere for probably a lot of money.
I feel like that'd be more of a hassle than them just doing
Exactly.
that whole
Yeah, retro
service.
gaming is expensive if you want to do it on hardware,
And the thing
unfortunately.
here, and I know I've talked about this a lot, and I get really into it because it makes me angry. But Nintendo definitely, I understand why quite a few people get pretty upset with their business practices because
Mm.
a lot of their games were scarce in the first place. And then a lot of people, especially nostalgic people, want to own the games or want to just be able to play them. And they will refuse to re-release them physically, like on the older hardware. Like, can't you just like re-release the GameCube games? Like, and they'll obviously like, no, we're not going to do that, which is understandable. They don't want to have to get into making these tiny ass little discs again to sell to how many people are going to want this, like 60 out of like the whole of the world. No, I'm not going to do that. I can understand that. But they also refuse to release them digitally, which is not good because a lot of people want to be able to play these games, and the only way to get them is on the old hardware, which is hard to get, especially in
Yeah,
maybe
very.
nice condition. So somebody just wants to play, like, I don't know, like now, was it Path to Radiance or I think it's Radiant Dawn. There's 2 Fire Emblems that
I think they need to adapt more consistently
It's
to
Path
like
to
what
Radiance.
the consumer wants. Because like put it this way,
Yeah.
when we found out there was 2 versions of PS5, there's gonna be like a physical and the digital only.
Mhm.
If you had told me years ago that there was gonna be a digital only console, I'd been like, no way.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so Path of Radiance, I always get them mixed up because there's Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance. One is for the GameCube, one is for the Wii. Path of Radiance is a Fire Emblem game for the GameCube, which actually was one of the. I don't know if that one was the first one that was released in America or not. I actually don't remember. Fire Emblem has been out since like 1990. It's actually a lot older of a series than a lot of people actually realize. And that one, for example, is extremely hard to find. Like on eBay, usually goes like upwards of $90 to $100, probably even more if you're trying to look for it with like the box and the cover art and the manual, for example, and in good condition too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes sellers will sell like really messed up discs, and they're like, oh, well, this doesn't work, but you can have it for display purposes if you really want it, which is what some people even want to go for. They'll even go for that, which is why they still cost a lot of money. And so for
I forgot
example,
about the small disc.
Yeah,
When you
the
said that, I
tiny
was like,
little-
oh yeah, they did come in like really small discs. I was like, oh.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they were actually really nice. I kind of like that. Yeah.
And so, for example, like maybe somebody is just a Fire Emblem fan and wants to play this old, really cool game, and the only way that they can get it is by getting a GameCube somewhere that maybe works. Maybe they didn't have it. And then also finding this game. And the thing is that, who's not going to be making any money? Not 1 cent of the $120+ that somebody could be spending on Path to Radiance is Nintendo. Nintendo's not going to be making any money off of these people selling these games, which is
That's why if they
understandable.
went digital with it, then
It's secondhand. And that's exactly my point, because if they would just start getting these games digitally onto the Switch, we would be buying them, and all of the money, because it's digital, would be going to Nintendo. And I still, for the life of me, cannot understand why they're not getting into it, because virtual
and one
console-
we know it works because like there's emulation.
Exactly.
So like
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Exactly.
that. And
Yeah.
also
there's no
because
excuse.
And also because Virtual Console was immensely successful. It was so successful. People loved it. like anytime like there'd be some games where I'd be like, oh my god, I gotta get this and I want to get this and I want to get this, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be so much money right now, but I still wanted them, or
Mhm.
like Paper Mario, for example. The first Paper Mario is on the Wii U and I bought it. It was $10. I was like, I can actually, like, would I rather have this physically? Yeah, but I can't. I try to get out of that mentality at times, because sometimes that's all I will think is, well, I'm not going to get this game because I want the box. And then I end up never playing the game because I can't find the box anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's me, obviously, with all my
Yeah.
collectibles.
I mean, I'm sort of the same way. Like, I always want the like case.
Now, when it comes to like GameStop, that's a different story, because I could at least try to find it somewhere else, like, or order it in from another GameStop. I can't do that with N64 games. It's
Yeah,
impossible.
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you can get N64 games at GameStop if you want to. I don't know if I would really recommend the they call it retro. They go by retro. No, we don't want to become
Oh wow,
famous.
that was the first one.
We've made it, boys.
They changed the link too. Goddamn, they evolved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is
They,
a different link, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, they are
it's-
evolving.
Oh,
It's basically click
a
the
Russian
RU.
follow bot link.
Yeah.
Definitely clicking that.
Thank you. So, anyways, what was I even saying? I got so I was
about
like, oh my god,
GameStop.
I want to ban. GameStop.
Yeah.
They call it retro. Like, if you guys are literally ever like wanting to look for older games that are like Wii and before. Or
Yeah, I was just gonna
before,
say,
they
I was
actually
like,
actually say.
don't they not take anything before a certain time period or
Yeah,
whatever?
so I was actually meaning to say before the Wii. Anything Wii and above, they'll take on trade and they just sell it right in the store. But when it comes to a game, anything that came out before the Wii, they consider that retro. And they actually do
Okay.
take them in on trade. They do. You can make quite a bit of money off of certain games. Obviously not as much money as like what some people would think, and I know a lot of people like to make fun of GameStop for that kind of stuff, but the thing is that in order to stay afloat, there's no way that you are going to get like $40 out of a game that you spent $60 on like 6 years ago. It's not gonna work.
No, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Hey, cool guy.
Hey,
how
cool
are
guy.
you?
How are you? It's good to see you.
So, you can actually get retro games at GameStop. I don't always recommend it just because, I don't know, like it's something that I would rather look at first. And you're also not guaranteed to get the box. Also, even if it's like, even if it's a PlayStation 1 game or a GameCube game, even, or an Xbox original game, for example, or a PS2 game, you're not guaranteed to get the box. And I would rather at least know what I'm getting. That's why, like at GameStop with PS3 games or something, I can look on the shelf and be like, oh well, this is a generic box, and I want the original box. So I'm
I
not
actually
going to buy
have a
the
generic house box.
I do too. I have like two of them.
It's
up
just
there.
like pre-owned. It just says,
Yep. What game is that?
This is Bloodborne.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't even have.
Well, no,
don't
so
even
that
have the cover art for it.
I bought that when I had no idea what it was. That was before I enjoyed it.
Oh, right.
I went
yeah,
in
yeah.
and the lady was like, "What games do you like playing?" I listed games. She's like, "This is a really good game." And then when I was buying it, she's like, "You need to be patient with it, though." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean?" Because I was so unfamiliar with the Souls like franchise. I was like, "What do you mean you need to be patient with it?" And then,
Oh god. But what you said, Morgan, one of the things that the Switch has done a much better job of than the Wii U is get along with third-party developers.
Third party.
Sometimes.
Like,
which is hi Tony, how are you? Which is why they do the partner showcases in the first place. Because
yeah, absolutely.
because now like they're doing much better. I mean, one because of just because of making more money, obviously. Like they have a lot more partnerships, which is good. And it's not like there's people buying the Switches because like I want to get NBA 2K20 on my Switch, like
Yeah.
because that's the only way to play NBA 2K20, obviously. That's obviously not like what most people are getting their Switches for. Most people are getting their Switches for Nintendo IPs. That's pretty much what most people are doing.
For what it's worth, there is no correct way to play NBA 2K20.
I feel like it's Nintendo IPs and the ability to like travel with the console. Because I feel like that's what's the selling point for most people is that you
exactly.
can deal with it somewhere.
But since people are getting those Nintendo consoles for their Nintendo games first, they then can at least also look into getting non-Nintendo IPs as well, which is nice. I was braided during the Christmas season.
Oof, that sucks. But one of the things it brings us to is, you see, I've always felt like there are certain consoles that have owned genres in history, like where so many of the games in that genre are on something. So a great example, honestly, of a console that for a long time owned a genre and may still have the most good games of a genre on it is the backwards compatible PS3 for JRPGs. Like, because not only do you get all the PS3 JRPGs, of which there is like a comically large assortment, but you get the PS2 ones as well, of which there is an equally comical assortment. And likewise, I think the PS3 dominates for racing games, because I think PS2 was the golden era of racing games. I think the few good ones that came out after came out on PlayStation. But I've been recently feeling like, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, in its day, PS1 was also a which had that Suikoden as well, which is like a very very well received JRPG and considered an underrated gem of its time.
Couldn't the backwards compatible PS3 and do PS1 as well?
It did PS2 and PS1 games, yeah. So that also this is another good point actually. But recently I was thinking about it, and I was thinking how, well, what Morgan messaged me today and said, she said the No More Heroes games, No More Heroes 1 and 2 are coming out on the Switch. Oh yeah, that's true. They only Tony's right. They only removed PS2 backwards compatibility. That's the only thing they changed. They kept PS1, which is funny.
Wait, really? That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was a bit of a weird thing.
I think. Well, it's really easy to emulate a PS1 relative to a PS2. And I think it is really hard to build, because the way they did backwards compatibility in the PS3 days was they literally built the entire logic set of a PS2 into the PS3, and that just ultimately became really unwieldy cost-wise. But I was when Morgan mentioned that No More Heroes 1 and 2 were on the Switch, and now of course the third one, when that comes out, that's on the Switch. It reminded me that Bayonetta 3 is coming out on the Switch, and Bayonetta 1 and 2 are available on the Switch, right? Even though they didn't originally come out for it. And the DMC trilogy is on the Switch. And Astral Chain is on the Switch. It hit me that as far as character action games are concerned, the dominant console is now the Switch. Even more than the PC in terms of number of titles. Like, I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's I totally didn't see that coming. But there's so many great character action games you can play on the Switch now. It makes me want to get a Pro controller. You know, like, so I can play.
I've been saying I want to get one for forever, and I never got one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and it's like, wow, this makes it so much easier to play. Because the problem it's always been with action games is that, you know, a bunch of them came out on the PS3, right? And then it's like some of them made it to PS4, and, you know, some of them didn't. And then, you know, some of them are on PC, but a lot of them aren't, right? We're actually lucky to have as many as we do have on PC, which I think is like the other one with the most titles.
I think that's
but
more
now
of
with
a
the Switch, it's crazy. It's so many
thing though, because like
I agree.
Back in the day, it was like, you want this on PC, you need how to emulate it, or like I don't know, like wait till it comes out in 8 years, and now it's like, all right, this is coming out, this is coming out, this is coming out.
No, I agree. The idea of back in 2007, Trev, when DMC4 came out.
Yeah,
was that 2007?
2008, I think.
Yeah, I would have been blown, and I was a PC gamer and a PS3 gamer at the time, and I would have been blown away at the idea of having DMC4 on the PC. That was totally unfathomable to me. And now that I have it, I still can't believe my good fortune. Because like those were always console games first, you know. It was equally as wild to me as if you had told me that StarCraft was going to come out on the console. You know what I mean? I would have been like, well,
Yeah.
that's impossible.
Because if you think about it, like those games are, I feel like they were meant to be played on like PC.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and Cool Guy's right about the emulator thing. That PS2 is a lot harder to emulate than PS1 in terms of not just hardware requirements, but in terms of like the availability of emulators. Like we've had PS1 emulators for so long now. I'm gonna dip and watch Borat and make fun of America. Do your thing. Do your thing, Cool Guy. Cool Guy, I'm gonna be messaging you soon about some fighting games, by the way. So stay tuned. They will because
Yeah, he was just
I
asking
want
about
to
when they
play.
were coming back, and I was like, oh.
I've been missing them,
soon.
so I want to play. So we'll get a night going soon, very soon, to play a few different ones. We own all of them now, so
Yeah,
we own all the
basically.
fighting games on PC. It's actually scary.
Like if I knew like a couple years ago, you'd be like, you're gonna own every single fighting game on PC. Like what? Me?
Yeah, like no way.
And now it's like I have a whole
Yeah.
section of like on Steam. I have a whole folder that's just fighting games.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
fighting games. Yeah, it's probably bigger than any other single folder I have actually. More RPG, shooters, action games, anything. But yeah, I guess the big news for me with the Nintendo Direct was No More Heroes 1 and 2, which is so if you don't know about No More Heroes, it's a Suda51 game. So he did like Lollipop Chainsaw, which a lot of people might know, or Killer is Dead, or Killer 7, both of them, both the games he did. Really good at action games. Usually his games are like the kind of games that you play and you're like, this is good, except like that's something he's the king of. Like you play Killer is Dead and you're like, this is great, except for these weird side missions where you have to leer at your date and hope she doesn't notice you long enough for you to give her a gift. It's very strange. It's like a totally ordinary action game until those side missions.
He's the catch-22 of games. He's like, yeah, this is really great, and then like, but there's this one part.
Yeah,
where
there's
it
that
was-
one awkward thing. Yeah, and usually when they come out, like it's the first thing that gets noticed. And it's like the reviews are like, wow, that part was really weird. Yeah. So No More Heroes is kind of like that in a way. That the main character is a bit of a character, maybe more than some people would like, but they're still really interesting games, and so they'll all be out on the Switch. Speaking of games coming out, I know Trev and I have both now played some of Ghost Runner, which is like a one-hit death parkour game.
So
It's like
a
Hotline
lot of
Miami,
people
except you're running
were telling
around.
me that it's very similar to Mirror's Edge, and I've never played it. And
It
I've
is
never
similar to
seen
Mirror's
any
Edge,
gameplay
actually.
of it,
I can
so,
see
like,
that
I
because it's
didn't-
parkourish, but I don't think you're outside or anything, right? At all.
No. And I would say it's similar to Mirror's Edge in the parkour aspects. I would say Mirror's Edge is a little more friendly. Like Mirror's Edge has never had a reputation for being really punishing. But yeah, I would say it's like definitely the movement and stuff. It's like Cyberpunk Mirror's Edge, you know?
You know what's on? Like, everyone was when I was playing on stream. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this is reminding me of Mirror's Edge because of the parkour and stuff." And like, my first instinct with the parkour, it wasn't Mirror's Edge or anything else. It was literally Call of Duty wall running. Because that was my first experience with something like that. So I was like, this is wild. Like the amount of like worlds apart of people.
You know what people in my chat were saying was Titanfall 2, because that has wall running.
Yeah, it does. I forgot.
So yeah, that was what people. For me, it's Hotline Miami. Even though that doesn't look anything like it, it's the fact that when you enter a room, everything wants to kill you, and everything kills you in one hit. It's like like Trev and I both died tremendous amounts of times in the sections we played, and it's like it takes a while to get some of those rooms correct. Like some of them, like when you enter each one for the first time, seems impossible. Right? You walk in, you're dead immediately. You're like, humans can't play this. Like, and then you figure it out.
I don't
slowly.
know if you ran into the problem, but like there were certain times where I would use shift and like how it slows down and you can like move and wait till they shoot. I feel like when they were shooting, it wasn't always consistent. Like it wasn't like, oh, after X amount of time they shoot. It was more of like I would slow down, then move and expect them to shoot, and then after I got out, they would shoot. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
it's like playing against someone who knows how to bait out Wraith from a Reaper.
yeah, exactly.
That's what it
I was
reminds
like,
me of.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like it's like that randomness like adds to it. But the thing that got me was there's these enemies, right? So when you do the first level, all the enemies are just regular enemies. You just slice them open like they're nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's a big thing of cheese. And then you get to the part after where the demo ends, and now the enemies have shields. So you have to get the shield generators. And then I do another level where the shield generator has a shield. And now I have to find the generator for the shield generator, so I can get the shield generator, so I can get the shield down from the guy. And now he's like a big thing of cheese.
I was like, oh, what fun. In a game where you die in one hit, I was like, now I got to take out a shield generator to take out this other shield generator so then I can attack people.
And it's risky because every step you take puts you at more risk for being shot. Like every step you take out of cover. So the idea of having to look for things like shield generators makes it so much harder. Good in a good way, like a really positive way. But it's like it's very punishing.
I don't know if you ever found yourself in those moments where like there was like rooms with a bunch of like grapple points to it. But like I would just go in there and just like randomly start going around and like as fast as I could, and then like it worked out eventually, and I was like, oh, I did not expect that to work out at all. I thought you'd have
and
to,
some of the grapple points move.
Take a pro. Yeah.
Some of them are like assembly lines. So then you have to jump at the right time. Like it's very like I can tell as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna play it again. Because I'm like, oh, I can do better, you know? Like
yeah. Well, yeah,
the more you learn.
I definitely can do better. Because in one mission, I died 168 times or whatever. I was like, all right, I want to get this under 25. Like
the demo now seems like a joke.
Yeah,
like after playing like harder thing.
When I played the whole thing, I was like, all right, I didn't die in this demo at all. And then like I started dying when I was like streaming. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, did they change this demo?
Now it's like super easy and everything.
Considering that demo is like that's basically like it was like a little bit of early access, so I'm sure a lot of people were putting in their ideas and their opinions about it. So maybe some of them were like,
well, people were speed running the demo. They were like, I think my average time was like around 7 minutes or whatever, and then
yeah.
I saw people doing speed runs in like 2.5, and 3. I was like, what the fuck?
I had it down to, I think I did 4 minutes. I think that was my fastest time. But yeah, it was like, it's very hard. You could definitely see there are moments where I'll be playing the game and I'll fall and I'll land on something that I'm not like, that you're supposed to be on, but that isn't, you don't need to get to where you're going. I'm like, someone's gonna find some way to bounce off of this in a speed run. Like you can tell the little like areas when you're like not out of bounds, but you're like kind of out of where you should be. I'm like, I bet there's a way to run this way faster. Because that's what the thing with the speed runs of the demo. If you watch it, they hardly ever see an enemy, even though they're inbound speed runs.
They don't ever go the route the game is telling them to go. Like they'll like bounce and then like jump and then like slingshot somewhere else.
Well, one of the things they found is that the wall running is like the slowest thing you can do, right? So it's just way quicker to just crouch jump your way around for the most part. So I try to avoid wall running where I can, and just try and move on the ground because that's really fast.
So I don't know if you have enough time in the game yet, but when I was playing yesterday, I thought that it was odd the game didn't have like a manual way to do wall running. Like when you jump to a wall, it's very, I guess, like program based. If you actually exceed, it's like 1+1 execute like wall run or whatever. Like if this variable and this variable match up, that's when you wall run. But there's like some times where like you'd be slightly too high and then it won't wall run, so then like you just fall to your death.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought it was strange that there wasn't a way to manually do it. Like jump and hold spacebar or something and then just like start running on the wall and then like,
I know what you mean.
That's when you fall. So it gives you more control basically.
Yeah. This you have to like is like really careful because you have to know what the game is gonna think, I guess. Yeah. As opposed to what you're saying where you just do it manually.
Like, unless you're centered on the wall, you won't wall run. But if you're like slightly above, like if you're at like 40% above or like 40% below, then it's like no, you just like it doesn't count as wall running.
And if you're looking at the wall, you're dead. Yeah. Like that's what I think is funny is when you jump, you have to do it on an angle. Otherwise, your guy will not start running under any circumstances. Yeah, it's a good game. I can tell there's a lot of potential. It's kind of what I hoped it was going to be, I guess, like from playing the demo. So far, at least. We'll see how long it is. It's a game that thing is like, we think a game like 8 hours, like not very long, maybe, but the thing about the game is it's not 8 hours. You play it and it's 8 hours, but then you play it again and now it's 6 hours.
Yeah.
And you play it again and now it's 4 hours. Like, you know, before you know it, for a game as cheap as it is, like it, you know, you can probably sink a lot of hours into learning it.
I think
That's the
what
thing, too,
helps
you have to
is
learn it.
the
You have
Yeah.
to you have to do a lot of trial and error with it, which is what I was noticing too.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's what I've been playing lately.
Also,
That's my
you
main
can
thing.
hone your Genji skills with this game,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was my title. I was like, this is what I feel like when I play Genji. And I was like, it's accurate.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I died 1,000 times in the one area.
One of my friends, I was talking to him today about it, and he said it makes you feel like a badass for 1 second out of every minute. Because that one time when you get the room done, you're like, I'm incredible at this. Like I'm unstoppable. I'm one guy, and they couldn't get me. And then you go to the next room, and you're like, oh no, I'm terrible. I'm the worst player.
Did you ever use the reflect where like you hit the thing back at them? I
Only
thought the
by
timing
accident.
For that was like really odd.
Only by accident. Only by accident. It looked like I was doing it on purpose, but no, I did not use my like parry at all.
You do it, and it's like, oh yeah, I totally meant to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that is like the speedrunning thing that's going to make it way faster, because using shift to dodge the bullets slows down time. Like
Yeah.
inherently, it makes the run slower. So I feel like if you can time your parries better, you can just like sprint through the enemies, right?
I think
Yeah, I think
speedrunners
that's
are just
gonna
gonna
be
do
the
the crouch thing, and then they're gonna spam shift instead of doing like slow down. They're just gonna dash forward and then like,
Yeah, just use the dash. Yeah, if you hit it quickly, it doesn't actually slow down time. It's only when you hold it, so it just projects you forward. Yeah, I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of that.
I think it's directional.
it's gonna be
but
funny.
Actually, I don't think it's just always forward. I think if you're holding left and you hit dash, like if you just tap shift, it'll like actually bring you to the left.
Oh, so I didn't know that. I knew if you held shift, you could move to the left, but I didn't know that you could just use the quick tap and specify direction. That's handy. I'll make sure to remember that.
I think that's how it
Um,
works.
Did you die to the yellow blocks at all? Because I did. Because I didn't know what they were. There are
Oh, like
these
the
yellow
moving
blocks like that
things?
are
Yeah.
that are in front of grappling points, and I'm like, oh, it's a
Yeah.
thing I can stand on. You hit it and you die, and I'm like, what was that, a big battery or something?
Well,
Like,
because
what-
like I remember seeing that and I grappled and then like I was like looking at the thing. I was like, all right, where do I go now? And then like of course like in that split second you hit the thing, and it's like you die. It's like oh.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
wanted to ask,
Sure.
but now that Cyberpunk has gotten pushed back, what is everyone looking forward to in November? Because there's a lot of stuff happening in November.
Honestly, just Demon Souls remake. That's my big one.
Really? Oh. My big one is Miles Morales. It's my big one.
I think if what is it called? Valhalla. If Valhalla was more like Odyssey, I think I would
Oh,
have
yeah,
been
yeah.
more excited. But I saw the
Right,
gameplay
yeah.
of it, and I saw someone have that early access to it. They already have like a 10-part YouTube playthrough on it right now, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how do you? I was like, this game's not supposed to be out for another like month and a half. I was like, how are you doing 10 parts of it? But
Yeah.
what I saw from that, like, it didn't look anything too impressive. Like, I was just
I'm
like,
actually, for the first time, I'm actually pretty excited to try a new Assassin's Creed game right when it comes out, but mostly because I have it already. and
yeah,
I got
just
it
because you got
for-
it for free. Like,
So,
Yeah.
I think the thing is that sometimes we think, oh, I'm excited to play that, but no, what I'm not excited about is spending $60 on it because I'm not sure about it. But even if I wasn't sure about Valhalla, it doesn't matter because I got it for free.
yeah, you're losing nothing out of this.
Yeah, I mean, I got a really good. It was my CPU. Got a really good
Yeah.
CPU, and I got a good game out of it. So
Yeah,
the
that's
game
true.
ends up being not ideal. I just don't play it.
So, in a sort of bizarre turn of events, since Cyberpunk is delayed, and I'm not getting a PS5 on launch, literally nothing is happening in November for me. So, like, it's weird because it's like one of the more like hype months in gaming, like for a lot of people, and for me, it's just gonna be like I'm
Isn't
gonna.
that when playable version comes out? Isn't that in November?
No, because it's only Playable Virgil is coming out late for PC.
Oh, I
Right?
thought it was coming out at the
It-
same time.
No, I think it's coming out late. I think they're like, we're gonna release that later.
Well, on the Steam page, it actually says it. It says like slashes his way into like whatever, but I don't know if they specified a date.
Yeah, because what it is, they said on the thing, they were like, we're gonna announce playable Virgil for like last gen consoles and PC at like a later date, I think. So I'd say it'll be like next year. So honestly, what I'm gonna use November for is, well, I'm gonna finish. Yeah, I mean, and that will be enough time for me to catch up on my queue because I'm doing Spider-Man right now. I honestly think I'll be done Spider-Man by the end of next week because I think I'm gonna go really heavy and do it next week.
Yeah,
well, the story for Spider-Man is actually not that long. It's like what, like 10, 12 hours? It's not.
Yeah, the story's not super long, but I'm also doing everything. And now, mind you,
even
that is
the
not
game in like 12 hours. So,
and that's what I've heard is that is really quick. So I don't think it'll take me long. I've played a similar length game to this when I played Infamous Second Son. I did absolutely almost everything in that. Wait, hold on. I'm 2 trophies.
I think it slightly extends if you do all the DLC too, because the DLC adds like 2-3 hours for each episode. So
yeah.
That's a good point actually. But
you have the DLC.
Yeah. The platinum for Second Son, I'm 2 trophies short of it, and that didn't take me very long. It took me a few days of like straight playing, basically 3 days over 3 long sessions. Of between 8 and 10 hours. So I estimate this is very similar, at least before DLC. And so that leaves me with the entire month of November to play AC Odyssey and Death Stranding, basically. And Yakuza, yes, yeah, which I have. That'll be on an ongoing basis. It will be my console game. And I've got the other 2 on PC. So I think that's enough time. They're both longer games. So
yeah, Odyssey.
I don't mind taking that time.
I think Odyssey took me like 80 some odd hours to platinum.
Yeah, and I might not platinum it. We'll see, but I'd say I'll sink probably between 40 and 50 hours if I was to guess.
The story alone is like 40 to like 50 at least. Exactly.
Yeah. Based on what I've seen other people stream, I think that's about what I'll probably end up sinking into it. And then Death Stranding is also like you're talking about 60 hours. There. So I guess that's what I'm excited for in November, even though neither of those things are coming out in November. In fact,
none of those
things
new,
came out like a little while ago. One of them came out last November, I think. So, not new, but still exciting.
I have a lot of things in November.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So that's actually why I'm okay with Cyberpunk being pushed back, because at that point too, I wasn't gonna get it on launch anyways because of all the stuff in November. Because I have the PlayStation 5, Miles Morales, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, my collector's edition for Stardew Valley is actually I think in pre-shipment, so it should be coming maybe in like a week or 2. So I'll probably get back into Stardew Valley. I'll play it on the PC, not on the Switch version, because I have it on the Switch already, digitally. So, and Yakuza Like a Dragon, which will also be coming by the 10th. I'm so excited for that one. And I feel like there's Valhalla. I'll be trying out Valhalla. I feel like there's probably something else. Hi, Shadow.
Hey, Shadow. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
I feel like there's a few other things, but I just can't remember.
There's a lot.
I actually do need to look at what the heck is coming out on launch for PS5, because so far, I think the only thing that I'm going to have is Miles Morales. So it's going to be a Switch situation for me, because I had only gotten... Because I got my Switch.
I don't know did they say Ratchet & Clank was being launched?
I don't know.
I know they premiered
I'll find out for you.
At... what is it? The PS Now event or whatever. I know they premiered that.
Let me see. What are gonna be the launch titles for this? This was
Ratchet and Clank does not have a release date listed. The title will be developed for PlayStation 5. The game is expected to be released sometime within the PlayStation 5's launch window.
Okay, so I'm assuming like within a week or something they might release.
Yeah, launch window. So I mean, there's.
But that being said, within a week, that's a long time. That's a very short amount of time to not have a release date yet.
Yeah, that is.
Well, that's very weird. But I think that game actually looks really good. Hey, Beast, what's happening?
Demon Souls, Spider-Man.
That's also one of those games. Like
Oh,
I was
Sackboy.
I was a fan
Sackboy's
of the
really
series, and then like I kind of stopped and missed like all the PS3 ones and all the PS4 ones, and then like I'm coming back into it, and I'm like, am I gonna be lost? Like, am I gonna know the story? Like, and I think Ratchet and Clank had like a couple on PSP.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. There's quite a few Ratchet and Clanks.
Yeah,
some
there's
PS2,
a lot of them.
PS3. Looks like Sackboy is one of them. Godfall, which I won't be getting. Bug Snacks, which is going to
Are
be
you
free
sure?
for the PlayStation 5,
The 30-minute presentation and then another hour presentation afterward wasn't enough to convince you to get Godfall?
Never been done before. Let's not forget about all the talk about how Godfall is like the first third-person like melee action game.
Let's see.
That looks like it has mobile graphics. I'll be honest with you. It
Yeah.
looks like it has like Raid Shadow Legends graphics. like
Destruction All Stars. Now this does say launch titles, but at the same
Destruction
time-
All Stars was just delayed.
Yeah, so this was done yesterday. So when was?
Yeah, it's coming now in February. Oh, right, they're delaying it, but it's now going to be free.
Wait, what was that?
There-
Do you remember that
I
game?
forgot about that.
It was Project Athena. Was the working
Yeah,
title or whatever? It was a Square Enix game.
Yeah.
But I doubt that's gonna be a launch title because
Project Athia.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
being called Project something, I feel like that's not.
Oh,
Gonna
yeah.
be
Initial release date 2023.
Okay, all right. Well, that's obviously a placeholder.
Yeah, so the only thing that I'll probably actually be getting that I'll have for like I said, it's gonna be a Switch situation because I bought my Switch and the only game that I bought day one and the only game that I had actually for a little while was Breath of the Wild.
Mhm.
So I bet you this is going to be I bet you Miles Morales is going to be the only game that I'm going to have for my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Besides Bug Snacks, because I'm gonna have it free, so of course.
I was gonna ask about Final Fantasy 16, but given how long it took them to get Final Fantasy 7R out,
Don't expect it until at least after 2025, and then
Yeah.
it'll come out in 2030. So.
I was like, we know how they
Yeah.
are. That's not coming out anytime soon.
I will say that the move of delaying a game and making it free like that, like for the kind of game Destruction All Stars look like it's going to be, I think it's very smart. Good call. I was saying this before the podcast started, but I'll say it now because I think it's funny. The Path of Exiles expansion is being delayed because Cyberpunk is being delayed. So Path of Exiles expansion was supposed to come out in December, but now Cyberpunk is being delayed and it's going to come out in December and they don't want to compete against it. So they're delaying it till January. It's going to be ready. It's going to be done. That's hilarious.
What they should have done was when they delayed it, they should have moved it to November and be like, all right, we're releasing this in November. And then, like, they should have just swapped, basically.
The Cyberpunk delay, which we mentioned and Beats just mentioned, is interesting to me because this delay probably wouldn't be happening if they hadn't delayed it the first time. Because the thing they said about the delay is the reason they're delaying it is because they need to get it to work on all the consoles that it's coming out on day one, because it's now a launch title. Originally, this wasn't supposed to be a launch title. Was this coming out in September, it would probably be ready, ironically. But since they delayed it to be a launch title, now they have to work to make sure it's a working launch title. So now they have to delay it again.
Wasn't it originally supposed to come out in like March or like April or something? It was supposed to come out like
I don't remember what the original release date, but it was earlier this year. It was before the consoles. It was before the consoles come out for sure. And so, but they can't have it come out launch day on PS5 and not work. So they were like, damn, we need to delay it. And I think it's coming out on the Stadia too, which is...
Yeah, Tiff had a rant about it for a little bit. She was like, who the fuck is playing on the Stadia?
Hey, bro.
Like, I don't
nobody. Literally nobody can. I would challenge anybody to try to stream that game. And also, like, the thing is as well...
Stadia? Like,
the Stadia... The thing about the Stadia market is you're ignoring streamers because... Even, let's just say you have an internet connection where you can stream Stadia games at a stable frame rate, at like 60 frames, which I don't believe you do, but if you do, let's say you can do that. There's no way your internet... You're amazing. There's no way your internet can also handle streaming that game on Twitch.
I wouldn't want to try that.
That's impossible. Like, there's just no way. Like, that doesn't even work with PS Now. Like,
that's actually what I was going to bring up, because I remember my friend trying to stream trying to stream one of the Sly Cooper games from PS Now
Yeah.
on Twitch. So she was streaming from PlayStation Now, and then streaming that to Twitch.
That's so much pressure on your internet though, because you're
Well,
streaming
Yeah.
the
so-
stream.
One of the
Yeah.
things she was having a big issue with, because she was getting the hang of the input lag a bit, but one of them was a button pressing game where like you had to press certain buttons like in sequence, and she said that was really difficult trying to get through that part because there was just so much input lag. I think not to mention she was also doing it off of the application to be able to do it on the PC.
Yeah, remote play, yeah.
Yeah, remote
Remote
play.
play, that's what it is.
So she's
So going through
adding
that also.
a stream to a stream of a stream, and then delay
Yeah.
of delay
I'm-
of delay.
I'm getting flashbacks to trying to do the karaoke in Yakuza 0 on stream with the buttons in the wrong place. That was literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my. That is harder than Bloodborne. Like, doing karaoke with the wrong
Trev has
buttons.
to try it. Trev has to do this.
That's
So
I'm plugging a
100%
wrong
on
controller. I'm like,
karaoke
alright, I
back
got
to
this.
the secret hardest game
If I
ever.
can actually say, like, that's actually probably one of the games that I would love to see Trev stream is Yakuza.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good
I
time.
own one of
agree.
them.
Like-
I don't
and, like,
remember which
all of
one.
You own Yakuza 0, I think, Trev, because the Humble Bundle? Was
Yeah,
that it?
yeah. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it
Oh,
with the Soul Calibur.
Because yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was either 0 or Kiwami. They both came out with a Humble Bundle. It just depends on which one Soul Calibur came with, because I don't remember which one Soul Calibur came with.
I think it's 0. I think you're right.
I'm really excited to play Soul
It's
Calibur
probably
again.
0.
That game. Soul Calibur 6 is actually really good, even though the lobby system is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, not being able to spectate every game is kind of like why would
It's a
you?
pretty clean connection, though. If nothing else, it's a better connection than we've gotten in some other games, like
Look,
in terms
if
of
we
like
took
lag.
the lobby system of Injustice 1 and then the connection of Soul Calibur and put them together, that'd be the greatest game, like the greatest netcode in like a game ever.
So me and Trev actually played Injustice 1, I think like probably the week after they just stopped supporting it. Because we played it one week and it was it was perfect, and we played it the following week and it was
I
like
just couldn't work.
it was
the
like
first
it had
try.
never even worked in the first place. Like we just couldn't do anything. So we're like, okay, well, this is what we get for playing an really old fighting game, I guess.
I mean, that game was a PS3 to PS4 title.
It was a
so
PS3 to
that was,
PS4, yeah, exactly, yeah.
like 6 years ago.
That's the thing that kind of makes me sad, to be honest. Like, I'm not like I'm not like trying to like do like a PC thing here and be like, "Ugh," but like,
Good.
but the thing that makes me sad sometimes about the consoles that I've owned is how sometimes the games get lost with the console in a way that they came out on. You know what I mean? Like, so many great games that I feel like would still have a lifetime on PC just like disappear into like the history. You know what I mean? And I really wish, so I understand why a lot of console players want for more backwards compatibility, you know?
Yeah.
So they can like preserve those games, because it's kind of sad sometimes when that happens. Now that's why it's good to have old console physical copies, you know, especially for like the PS3. You know what I mean? Because how much longer is the network for that going to get supported, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's like I used to own a PS2 and I literally kept it just to play that Yu-Gi-Oh game, the one that I emulated, the one that was like chess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm so happy that I now have Yakuza 5 on the PlayStation 4 with the little remasters that they did, because Yakuza 5 in North America is only available digitally on PlayStation 3. It was only available that way. In Japan, it was available physically, but they didn't do a physical copy in North America at all. And so I'm really happy now, because like I obviously bought that, you know, like I bought it because I love those games. And imagine like if we had never gotten the physical copy on PS4 for Yakuza, like it would actually be really sad, because if the series were not as popular as it actually is, because it actually is a very popular series. Like, I actually didn't realize that until like I really started to play them, that they're actually pretty popular.
Mhm.
And if they weren't all that popular, we probably would never get Yakuza 5 physically at all, and that would mean that eventually I would not be able to play Yakuza 5 at all anymore, which would be really sad because that's actually a really good game. If you really loved the button pressing in the karaoke for Yakuza 0, you would love a whole entire section of doing that in Yakuza 5. That was actually one of my favorite sections too, but I'm not.
Wait, you know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you guys knew about this game, but there's a game on PS2 that was The Nightmare Before Christmas, and it was literally just that. It was just like button pressing for it. It was kind of like DDR and like the karaoke thing combined.
Oh,
it was just button pressing.
I never knew about that.
It was just like Jack singing songs to defeat enemies or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck?
Interesting. It's like Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah, he was just...
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
He had a whip in the game too, which was weird.
I don't think I knew about that before SBH. I think I found out... Yeah, I think I found out about the existence of that on an SBH stream. I think Tony or something, it's probably Tony, made a reference to it.
I feel like it might have been me though, because like I had shown you something before, and you're like,
oh yeah, maybe it was that. Yeah, I just remember being like totally confused, and the like sort of, it's one of those things. It's sort of like, it's like the Dark Brotherhood. Like if you like, the only way to know about it is by joining, kind of thing. And like so many wonderful internet things are.
It's not. When you freely join, you get abducted, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, you just gotta kill these people."
Yeah.
So, not to awkwardly segue, but if we want to play Overwatch, we should probably.
We're probably playing now because we have very limited time.
Yeah.
So tonight is the Halloween event for The Halloween event for Overwatch is ongoing. And unlike the Halloween event for Borderlands, it's not going to last into the wee hours of December. So we're going to be playing tonight.
I hope not, because they have an actual holiday event in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Borderlands.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to be... I'm just assuming that Trev has a thing for this. Okay, yeah.
I have a
Alright.
transition screen, yeah. I don't know how loud this is, so if this is deafening people, I'm sorry.
Oh, let me hear it.
And it's just gonna repeat until it's back up.
Yeah, it is repeating. Can they still hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Alright, I invited you both to the group.
Let's see. How do I get
I'm gonna show my chat now.
The outline. Oh, I have 2 outlines up apparently.
I'm gonna turn my cam off because there's no reason having it up right now. So.
Yeah, I'm also gonna turn mine off.
Leah.
There you go.
I'm gonna open my loot boxes.
Yeah, no worries. You just tell me when you're ready to queue up, and we'll queue up. Trev, I assume you're switching over to... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got some gold. And I got the...
Oh, I should switch the category, too, because we're not...
Oh, yeah.
Alright, come on, give me something good. Let's go. Come on.
I almost just put us under, Overcooked.
Oh, guys, oh my god.
Overcooked?
Right now. Guys.
What did you get?
Oh my god.
Did you get the Diva skin?
Oh my god. No, I didn't get the Diva one, but I got two legendaries, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be gold.
Was one gold?
I got the Pumpkin Reaper skin.
Oh, nice. I like that one.
And I got the Dragon Symmetra skin.
Oh, I know you love that one. Yeah.
So happy about this. Oh my god, that's awesome. And I also got the RIP for Reaper for his victory pose. It's pretty cool.
Oh, the victory screen or whatever?
I want to go back though and change it because even though I don't play Reaper, I do love his little shrug one that I have for his victory pose.
I love shrug. Shrug is like my life energy whenever I
have
people.
This isn't the emote though. This is the victory pose. I do have the shrug though.
Brago, I have the Onimusha Warlords on Steam actually. It's I have that version as well. I was saying earlier how it was a bug in Onimusha that inspired the team that was working on RE4 to do the thing that eventually became DMC. The game has a complicated history. Are you guys ready to queue up?
Yeah.
All right. So it's a new challenge this week. For those who don't know how the Halloween events or the events in Overwatch work is you get
Yeah, so
like
it's this new
these
challenge,
weekly events.
and then it tells us what it is, and then
And this is the
each
Echo
3
one.
wins we get, so 3, 6, and 9 will get a
Oh,
different
right, the
reward.
Echo one. That's the one that I want so bad because it reminds me of like Coraline and
Yeah.
reminded me of this one. That it reminds me a lot of Oogie Boogie.
Oh yeah, because it's like a.
This was a podcast, Corrupt, right
Potato,
until a few minutes ago.
Why is this person playing random?
Hi, Corrupt. How are you?
That person might have been right. Yeah, we thought like since it's kind of close to Halloween. Who in the heck is
Yo,
playing
Halloween is Saturday.
It is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's wild.
I'd lost all concept of time.
I'm streaming twice that day.
Wait, why?
Because
Oh,
I'm
right,
streaming
right,
in the
right.
afternoon with Division 2.
You know, I
and
forgot
then
that was Saturday, honestly. Even though I
Yeah,
just said Saturday, I forgot that was, what's it called? Hey, Bulbasaur's here. The most useless starter of Gen 1. You can quote me on that.
Oh.
This guy just failed to stun the fan.
Oh man. Sorry.
Oh, nice. You're fine.
I didn't even mean to get you.
Damn, you'd think all that Ghost Runner practice just help. But it's not.
Oh jeez, this dude.
Full release looks different. Yeah, now, oh wait, no, we got tricked. Oh no, here we go.
We think we got tricked.
Corrupt, you'll have to let me know when you play it what you think of the full release.
Select your hero.
I use Dracula just because it's Halloween. So sometimes I see names on like the follow list, and I'm just like, are these people trolls or like, are you... I don't recognize a lot of these names.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Don't you think it's time you hung it? You're not getting a
I hope you guys are ready to see the most feeder moments and the origin of why we have a healing emote.
Okay.
So you know what's funny? I asked a lot of people about Ghost Runner, and I was like, "Do you guys know what that is?" And like a lot of people said no.
Yeah, I think it was like, because to me, what had happened was, I don't know if you remember, but it was the PC gaming show. They announced all these demos, and I like played like 4 or 5 of them on stream, I think. And like there were a couple that really stood out, and that was one of them. So it feels like I've been waiting for Ghost Runner for forever. But now I feel like I guess it's like a lot of people didn't know about it. Well, it's thankfully I noticed it was on the front page on Steam, so I'm hoping that a lot of people will now hear about it.
Well, I remember telling you about it because I was like, "Hey, you should."
Oh yeah, you even told me about it early, didn't you?
Yeah,
because
that was
you
when
knew
the first demo came out, and I was like, "Not many people know about this."
Yeah. That was when they just had like some very basic gameplay out. Oh, Doomfist got me. Can Doomfist go through Ryan's shield?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he can't go through as other people.
Oh,
Or,
because
like,
I was
walls.
hiding behind Ryan's shield to protect myself from Doomfist.
So
Which
the
now I
only thing
realize
that
was ridiculous.
stops Doomfist
I'm gonna
is,
disappear.
or the only thing shields stop are projectiles hit scan or enemy beam stuff.
Oh, I tried Treff.
No, we got them to use Shatter.
Yeah.
Wait, this guy's
that's
a level,
true, that's a
this
good
guy's a
point.
level 17. I'm not buying that.
Repositioning.
Well, I mean, he is getting popular. Watch out. Why am I taking
Molten
space
core?
on tanks?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, this guy with soldier shooting from like 30 miles away.
Another
That's
shatter?
Not gonna do anything.
Oh my!
Alright, you guys should win. We just push up. We just can't push forward.
Their Mercy is ulting, by the way, so she has Val.
Did our Ryan just use a shatter in a fight we already won? At
Yep.
4 stars?
Oh boy. Oh my god, they're all right here. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
I got you.
Oh, they all made it back before.
Molten core, Morgan?
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get up to that.
Thank you.
Okay, we got the,
Oh. I tried to keep the Rhine alive.
Oh, classic. Someone playing my heals.
it's one of the shields. Here you go. There's some heals for you. Happy?
This person's complaining about heals and yet they're not doing the job of today. So, I don't know what the reason was.
Hammer down again.
Alright, I guess we'll just push because no one's paying attention.
I mean, that guy could totally not run in. There's some heals for you. Hope you enjoy it.
Back from the grave.
30 seconds remaining.
Heroes never die.
Make every second count! Run, men, for the Crusaders!
Sorry, Trev. That's too much damage.
10 seconds remaining.
No, that was on the Zarya. That should have either bubbled or, done something.
Back from the grave.
Overtime.
Oof.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Yeah, that person was not very smart, to be honest.
No.
If you complain about 7k healing in a 5-minute game, you're actually insane.
Because that's over 1,000 a minute. That's like
Yeah, per 10 minutes, that would average out to over 10,000, which is very good. Very acceptable healing. that person just doesn't honestly know how to play the game very well.
Well, I saw them trying to shoot somebody with their laser from like 30 miles away. And I was like, alright. I was like, your beam goes 20 meters. Like, you're not hitting this person.
Like, just not to mention the fact that he's acting like that. You're like, oh my god, the heals were so bad. Like, I actually did see him start going in with nobody out there. Like, one other tank was down. Both of the healers were just coming out of spawn.
Walked right into the molten core.
Yeah, so how about you get better there, dude? This is a multiplayer, team-based game. Like, how about you stay with your team? There's some advice for you.
Did the I didn't see a single bubble used on anybody, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Bubble
Yeah.
once on me and then he stopped.
And they were playing Zarya, the
Yeah,
character
bubbles
who's
on
supposed to
Yeah.
bubble people.
Now traveling to Petra.
That is absolutely the kind of person that blames their healers. They're like, all my health is gone, so it must have been my healers. Like, nah, that's not how it works, unfortunately.
It's
I
like
mean, how many times
1v6
I have had-
and I'm dying, my healer's fault. Like, what? No.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
times where it's been like Rory and another healer was with me, and this is not anything against the healers because but like I have at times like gotten killed because
I will not waste
because
this chance.
there was just too much damage. Like there's me
Yeah.
and 2 other healers, but against 4 other enemies, like I'm not gonna survive that.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, healing would be broken
Exactly.
Yeah.
as like a concept.
There's
But the thing
certainly
is
ways
that
to
they
prevent
want the healing to be
deaths from, burn.
Oh my god, I had 11 health left. I don't know how I did that.
Always send nigga.
That guy really tried to stun the fan and then missed.
Did he
Aw.
miss?
And he still killed me, but
Much
like,
better.
oh wow, look at this guy.
That's how you know someone's bronze. They can't kill a Bastion. They just get really
Oh,
bad.
I just killed that guy too. That got that just like said that somebody was a cancer.
Wait, the guy who said the cancer thing, that's the Widow?
That was Widow, yeah.
That's funny. Bastion's only good if your team has no communication.
Oh my god.
I know, rude.
Always send nigga.
It's deathmatch, dude. Will you calm the hell down? Jeez.
Wait, hold on.
Much better.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh my god, Trev.
I am here.
Nice work.
Oh no,
Oh,
they're
they
gone. Wow, we really Halloween brings out the worst in people
I
sometimes.
know, right? Oh,
Did that person just wait until like we were almost dead and then jump in?
I think so.
Traveling to Hanamura.
I hate this
Prepare
map.
to
Who do I
attack.
want to play as on this map?
Select your hero.
I'm gonna get yelled at for being bad TPS.
What is it called? That's
I got Nova for her, I forgot.
Oh, I love Nova. That's a great skin and a great crossover.
I can't use Nova though, because Nova is used for people who are like really good at Widow.
No, you can use whatever you want.
I don't think there's specific skins for like skill tiers.
Oh no, there definitely is. I
No, you
I don't think
you can
that's how
use
that
anything.
works.
I only see people who are like gods at Widow. use Nova.
I would use Nova if it weren't for the fact that she has biathlon.
I use Comatessa or whatever.
Comtesse, yeah.
Wait, what is he talking about? This is totally a shotgun in his hand. The shotguns Reaper uses don't actually look like shotguns.
3, 2,
I
1.
don't know. That looks like a pistol to me.
No, it's I'll wear that skin next time and I'll show you. The shotgun is actually the same. They have a Honda somewhere. Also, they have no one.
Oh, Roadhog here, Trev.
There were a lot of people there. I didn't
Don't worry,
know
I'll
that.
wrap around.
Oh, okay. The Reaper was hiding where I hide usually.
Well, oh, Reaper came in behind. Yeah. Reaper's coming in, Morgan.
Oh, okay. Where?
He
He was coming in from
this
behind,
building.
yeah, near us, from the building. Yeah. Okay, we'll need to regroup completely. Yeah.
Alright, killed the Reaper.
Reinhardt at your service. Greetings.
There was Roadhog. That's the. Over straight to point. They still don't know I'm on point. Capping.
Nice. We'll back you up soon here.
That Ana's almost dead. Thank you.
Great work.
She was.
Yeah, we got it. Alright, momentum time. We still have Trev's ult, we're about to have Sigma's ult, and I'll build ult very soon. And Brig will build ult pretty quickly here too, probably.
I need my teleport back.
Alright, Roadhog.
Let me know where they hold. Are they holding high ground or are they holding on?
Reaper's coming in behind. He might be looking for an ult. Well, he's dead now. He might be able to go in now. With him down.
I killed Ana.
Nice. I got your back. Nice! Yeah, with the Sigma ult. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
because everyone's guaranteed to be half health.
Oh, Hanzo ult and Roadhog ult are being
It's
used.
going into the ground now.
Brig is back.
Oh god.
Help with this push. Oh, I'm slept Trev, otherwise I'd fly to you. If you can get the Ana, though. Yeah. Mercy's rezzing.
She got it.
Mercy res Reaper, who's gonna use ult now.
He's dead for it though?
Oh, that's his. Oh, I thought that was ours. I forgot how the audio cue is different.
Oh god, keep him alive. Oh, they nanoed.
I'll try it.
Do you have a res?
Yeah, their Sigma's over there, unfortunately. I do have a res. Let's do it.
I was surprised
That's
that worked,
hilarious.
honestly.
I think it was where it was is because I was facing the same direction as him. If I was in front of him, he would have killed me. But where I was facing the same direction, I don't know if he really noticed I was there. Their Mercy rezzed, I think, again.
I was gonna
Okay.
ult there and kill everybody. That would have been great.
Oh well. The hamming got me.
Alright, we're holding this down.
I can come back with a ult.
On my way.
Alright, come back soon. We got the 2 tanks on the point, and I'm trying to keep them alive. Yeah.
It's just signal.
Good work.
Oh god. Kill him.
No, don't worry. You're alive. You're above half. I'll keep you above half for that.
I'm being frozen. Nice.
The Mei's frozen, so she can't get out of that to try to stop that res.
Who else is here?
That has been the longest we've ever fought for a single tick ever. Like for the second tick.
Someone else is here. No, someone else.
I'll build ult here in this battle.
Alright, someone else is still here.
Yeah, I got ult.
someone's.
Hey, Zippy! Zippy, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry I didn't hear the alert go off.
I don't think I heard the alert go off. To be honest. Is Twitch just fucked up constantly?
Yo, here, let me do a...
Play of the game.
Go check out
How
Zippy
did,
Das Pinhead, will ya?
What was it? Your B run, right? You did B? Or were you doing A today?
Universum singt for mine.
Oh, you did A.
Good job.
I'm surprised I didn't get the healing. I'm surprised they gave it to me for assists. Because I guess the high kill participation does it.
Oh, you got S plus? Nice.
Good job, ZP. Yeah.
Did you make the leaderboard?
Yeah, good work.
Are you top 10 speedrunners now?
Zippy, we had a comical Zarya. Who, it was a 5-minute game and I did 7k healing and they were complaining about their healing. Like, what Mercy do you play with usually? Like,
And
tell me about them. I gotta hit them up for lessons.
Oh, you
They-
know what Mercy they usually play with is a pocket Mercy. That's
they
why.
just fed.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
went into a 1v6, died, and then was like, how come I didn't get any healing? It's like, well, because everyone else was
Yeah.
dead.
They were like, so no one's gonna heal me, huh? It's like, wow. That didn't take long, did it? They, Yeah, we've had some wild people. But that game went very well.
Welcome.
Oh, Hollywood. All right. A rare privilege to play. You guys want a fourth? You want to hop in, Zippy? We probably only got 2 more games or so, but let me get out a queue here, and I'll bring you in. All right, excellent. Yeah. Join for the last couple games.
Do you want to move to your, so we can hear him?
Oh yeah, we should probably switch, shouldn't
Switch what? Sorry.
Because we're in a call right now.
we? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. We can go to anybody's on live.
I don't care either or.
You guys want to go mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
that's fine.
All right, Zippy, we'll be in Morgan's Discord. I'll drag you into the thing, okay?
Bye.
Bye.
See you in 2 seconds.
As it be.
Hey, Zippy.
Hey, let's queue up and then I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, I hope
this is the first time I'm like actually energetic. Because usually when I do these, I'm like out.
It always
after
sucks
the end.
when someone goes and then it's immediately that time that it's
Oh, wait,
the
I
shortest
forgot.
queue ever.
Don't go into
Yeah, no worries. You just let me know when you're good, okay?
Well, it's gonna be duplicates.
I
Oh, look at that. Duplicate.
I took a 4-hour nap today in the middle of the day.
Nice. I wish I could do that. Oh wait, I was homesick today, so technically I did sleep in. So most of the time.
I actually slept in a bit today as well. I just woke up, worked on my paper. I kind of took the day off of grading.
I wanted to look through the hero gallery real quick, just because I wanted to see the Halloween skins.
Yeah, no worries.
You remember you can filter too.
Yeah, which I'm gonna do right now.
Oh yeah, Rory. Sunday.
Yeah, what's up?
Are we still good for starting? What's it called?
Cuphead. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I don't know if you want to make that like you don't have to stream it. Like, I might stream it or wait. I don't know if you want to make it like a YouTube thing still, or do you want to like?
We can do whatever, honestly. Like I'm down with putting it on YouTube. I
I
think.
feel like we can. Well, I mean, I could stream it on this channel too, and then we could just export it too.
That's true. Yeah, that could be easy. Yeah, whatever you want to do with it is good with me. You can also export if we stream from your channel, right?
Yeah, but it won't go. It will go to my personal YouTube as opposed to the SVH YouTube.
Oh, it doesn't like get you to. Oh, it associates a YouTube
Yeah.
account with a. Oh, I never knew that. Okay, yeah.
'Cause, like, that is a hard game, and I know people on Twitch have like strats and stuff for.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting that because I know it's It's got a reputation, you know.
What's up, Phil?
Phil here? Hey, Phil. It's good to see you. I hope you're well.
Did 3 bears come in and eat it? Or no, the bears didn't eat it. Wasn't it Goldilocks who ate it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
They were
I
the
believe the bears
victims.
were supposed to eat it.
Yeah, they were the victims. That's right.
No luck.
Oh, so you know how we were having that conversation in voice chat the other day, and we were talking about like how certain perspectives make certain people like the villain or quote unquote villain in like
Yeah.
one instance or another.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was gonna mention, but I was eating at the time. I actually had to write a whole paper on that when I took a class in college. I took I think the title of the class was like folklore and fairy tale, and I had to write some thing about like I think I wrote about Hansel and Gretel, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, and some other story where it was like we only know the one side to the story, where it's like, oh yeah, Hansel and Gretel are the heroes because they killed the witch, but like in retrospect, like if you look at it from the other side, they're the villain to the witch, because like they were just peacefully living out in the woods, and then they got invaded and like murdered essentially.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you got a chance to write some cool papers in school, didn't you? Because I know you were talking about how you did one on like the loot boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah. EA and Star Wars Battlefront 2 actually directly correlated to an A on a paper. So if they didn't
Oh,
fuck
really?
up, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have gotten that paper.
Thanks, EA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only
Words I never thought I'd utter.
if I have more gold, I might either buy the Ash one or the Junkrat one.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to reality.
Which one is the Junkrat one? Is that the one where he looks like he's on fire?
Select your hero.
Inferno, but I already have that one because it was one of the.
It was a weekly one,
Ones?
wasn't it?
But his is Dr. Junkenstein.
What skin do I use here? We can use Mariachi. I never use this skin. You have no choice to drink it at this point? Just start over for him. Just make new one.
Just add vodka, it'll make it better, Kappa.
Just
I
control
thought what Phil said was I have no choice but to drink at this point. And I was like, damn Phil, I really feel like you didn't consider all the options.
So they're like, damn, like going to some straight fucking up forward to like, oh fuck, guess I'm drinking my woes tonight.
One of these days,
Oh good, we have a Zarya who actually knows what they're doing this time.
invite them to try.
Are you on the edge of glory?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Escort the payload.
They have a
Whoa,
sim.
okay.
Heck!
Big, lots of damage at the beginning.
They have a sim, I think. I saw a orange orb, which is the sign of sim.
They have a sim.
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah.
Oh god. That could have went better. I started missing on my shots with the shotgun. Out of nowhere. That was
Oh boy.
I got you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alright, we're just gonna teleport in and both we kill people.
It's okay. Sim was
Alright,
Sim
I
was
killed
getting some
two.
charge off of me while I was getting charge off of Sim, and
I
Whoa,
killed three.
something's hitting me.
in that equation she
Oh,
wins.
there's another sim turret back near the
I killed
spawn.
4.
She must
Space
have
created.
thrown it up there and I didn't notice.
Killed
There's
5.
2 of them actually. All right, in the middle of the
Come
wall.
here.
Killed everyone. Let's go.
Good lord.
Spaceman.
Base created.
Oh my
Get it
god,
right.
it's pushing the dead Reinhardt. You guys see that?
Killed him.
Yeah, so Melly Phil was streaming tonight. Was streaming late.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? The sim wall on our
Well, watch out
spawn.
for. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Coming
symbol's
back with
kind of
ult.
useless for them, not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it just. Oh, Bob.
Yeah, there's so many alts. Yeah, there's Bob, there's Coalescence.
They
There's
did use all
D-Mac.
Bob
Everyone's
Tommy too.
down.
That's probably a play.
Nice,
I shrugged. I was BMing. I'll be honest. Could have won
Are you
that.
trying to say you're Atlas?
Maybe.
We need to get the payload moving.
Let's try that again.
Oh, this person swapped to McCree because they couldn't handle getting destroyed.
And I love when they never learn on the whole, like, charging the up thing.
Oh, he tried to
Hammer
shatter
down?
me, and I died. Wasted.
I don't
shatter.
understand... How much damage does Ryan's charge do?
300.
I shouldn't have been dead. I had way more than 3... Oh, no, their soldiers.
Oh, McCree. It's a
I'm sorry, I had just gotten the healing out.
stun to fan.
Oh, he's done. I mean, that's expected.
Unfortunately.
I'm on the way, but I don't have ult, so I'm a little slow. Whoa! Was there a cancelled ult in there? I cancelled,
I like
Devo.
how that Mora tried killing me. I just turned.
Whoa,
shot her,
Zippy.
And then I got pinned.
Thank you!
No problem.
Watch out for the fan.
He
Yeah.
stunned to fan me from,
Yeah, he-
like, 8 miles away, so of course it did, like, nothing.
Yeah. That was interesting to watch, actually.
They're coming around on us, Rory. The other way. Oh, no. Never mind. Trev is, dealing with that problem.
Okay, yeah.
Like I deal with all the problems. Alright, I destroyed the
There's a
teleporter.
sim wall over
So
there.
they can't get back
Oh,
quick.
guys. Careful.
High nooning McCree.
Yeah, they
killed
came
Sim.
up behind me. Okay.
Oh, it's just us, Morgan. Sorry, let's back up. I'll try
Watch
to
out
keep
for
us
the McCree
alive.
fan.
Watch out for the stun to fan and killed me, yeah. It's the exact same way. Exact same strategy.
You're expecting him to learn.
You know, if this guy had any
They're
skill,
pushed up too far. They're pushed up too far. Everyone go right.
I actually might be scared.
Yeah,
if
I agree
this
with
guy had
this.
skill.
60 seconds.
Yeah, let's go right. I have Valk, so I can just fly over. Oh, now they've... Yeah, okay, they got back into position in time, which
Yeah,
is
they
okay.
did.
Why are they just...
Oof.
Well, 3 of them are in that ult, but I got killed for it.
30 seconds remaining.
High nooning McCree. Did he draw?
I don't know.
He did, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh, our teammate thinks you're talking trash to him, but you're talking to the opposing McCree. Oh, sim turret.
Oh, my lord.
He's stunned to fan
Damage.
me. He stunned to fan me and then said easy.
Play of the game.
Huh?
Double.
Okay. Well, that's a report.
Yeah, I'm gonna report that guy real quick. Okay?
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I was gonna queue up. Do you want to do one more? Does one more sound good? All right.
I like how the guy on our team was like, any way they won. It's like, well, I mean, there was a way to do it, and there's a way to do it correctly.
Yeah, the thing about stunning the fan is not that it's doesn't get the kill. The thing is, it's to teach you bad habits, right? Like,
Yeah. Like, if you watch Owl, you'll never once see someone stun a fan.
yeah, exactly. Just let me know when you're good, okay, Morgan?
I'm good.
Stunning the fan, to me, is the equivalent of playing a Bastion.
Arrive
Yeah,
Hey, now.
like the thing to me, I think that is like you can, especially when you're a support, especially when you're a Mercy, there's a way you can play where it works, right, at a certain level and gets you your healing number, but it's still not the optimal way to play, right? Like, if you don't know any of your, like, if you don't know, like, your Mercy strategies, your positioning, if you don't know your best positions, you know?
Yeah,
And, like,
it's
when
that
to go
video
in, when
I
not.
sent you. Everyone's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh yeah, whatchamacallit, it's just you hold the beam on someone, and it's like, no, that's not it. Like, there's a lot more to...
Yeah, it's way harder than that. And playing like a basic sort of like playing a Mercy that where you don't have the tactical knowledge, where you don't know when to go in and when not to go in, can teach you bad habits for Mercy. You know, because when you get opponents that really do know the game, they're gonna punish you for your lack of knowledge, right? Nice, Morgan. Good work.
You Z'd that up and killed 2 men.
That was good.
Because, like, for one, when you stun
Oh, nice,
somebody
you
with
got me.
McCree, I think it does like 5 damage. And
Yeah,
the,
that's about
the
right,
whole
yeah.
fan does, whatchamacallit, the whole fan does 300.
Sneaking up.
What?
I see you crouching.
What?
You missed.
All I have to say is what? I didn't though.
I had 5 health. You missed 1 bullet.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get you. Nice, that was good.
Actually.
I am repaired.
It's like that. It's like a, what I guess is an anime scene. Because I've never seen anime, but that's what I imagine it would be like. I missed the dash. And then I was like, oh. Why is this guy jumping? What? Why is he trying to get stuck?
Wow,
I know.
that's how it is.
Hello.
It is how it is. You don't want it to be like it is, but it do.
Oh, nice.
Much better.
What did it was that you shot yourself.
Oh, that is the other button. Okay, yeah. There we go.
Alright.
It's that button. That's the deflect.
That's
Yeah,
the button,
yeah,
yes.
see.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Trev, I almost had you there.
I am repaired.
It's really weird when you just see somebody crawl up. That's exactly what I just thought to do.
The crawling animation for Genji is really odd.
Oh. Nice.
我が魂はまだ燃えておる。
Oh, I'm on a roll today!
Ah!
That was good.
I had 10 kills that time. Oh my god.
I like how I died. Like I killed Rory once, and he immediately switches to Genji. Like, nah, I ain't dealing with
He's
this
like, nah.
with this Bastion bullshit.
That guy was going up there. I was like, nope, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with Zippy bastard right now.
Look, I left click with the best of them, okay? I'm in the top
Not today,
1% of
pinhead.
Reddit status.
So like my parents bought this like bag of candy. I was like, why did you buy candy? I was like, Halloween's canceled. I was like, if someone shows up in my house, I'm gonna be like, no, go away. Like, we don't
Yeah.
need
No.
fucking
Yeah.
COVID.
That's actually true. Yeah.
And like my room overlooks the front door, so I can just see people approach, and I'm just standing there and be like, get the fuck away from my house.
Bless you. Bless you.
Is it you who always sneezes 3 times?
Thank you. 4.
Oh, I know somebody who like every time they sneeze, it's not ever just once or twice. It's always 3.
I usually stream 4 times. I have like year-round seasonal allergies. They're awful.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, there's a wrecking ball right here.
There's
I
a few Junkrat
hit
stuff.
E, not shift, but okay, game.
Oh, I died.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even see this guy.
Wrecking Ball's going straight for me. Yeah. It's weird to. I don't often see wrecking balls that are that good at targeting, where they're like, okay, it's this specific person. But yeah, he was right on me.
Dude, I hate how much damage Junkrat does. It's like fucking insane. I literally can't kill him fast enough at point blank range as a Reinhardt. Like, neat.
Oh, okay. I got shot by Hanzo out of 9,000 possible ways. But they're running in the comp of spam damage.
Yes, they are.
You guys maybe?
Hamster is trying to cross a little bit
Lucio
on
was
the
dead.
back line
and I
here.
died again to Junkrat.
Oh, I'm being targeted again by the hamster. Okay, time to get out of this little area here. Come over here, Neil Zippy.
Really, a game?
Imagine picking up this game and saying, I'm gonna be a Hanzo man. That's it.
Oh. Oh, I didn't see the Hanzo ult. I only saw
Imagine
the
if
mines.
Hanzo had balanced hitboxes on his projectiles.
Oh look, he killed me again. He wasn't looking at me, but he killed me.
Yeah, that's how Hanzo works, didn't you know?
I can't wait to solo ult this Hanzo.
Let's get you back out there.
Captain Junkrat, ready?
Oh no, he's not, because he's just gonna.
I got melted. Junkrat ult.
Can he not kill himself with his own ult now? Did they change that?
I don't know, because he was right next to you. That was interesting.
Yeah, he should be dead.
He was literally right next to you. Like, he was, like, standing in front of Zippy.
Yeah. What? He does die to his own ult still, right? Like,
Their diva's out. Got their diva. Oh,
I'm
Hanzo ult.
I got CC'd in the middle of that. Hamster Man moved me into the air.
Okay, I wanted to solo ult Hanzo and I killed 4.
Nice.
Nice. That's good. This is a comp that makes it very difficult to advance against.
Yeah, but once they screw up like that,
Well, honestly, I didn't think I was ever gonna work out that well. Honestly, I just thought I was killing Hanzo. And then I killed 4.
Lucio on the left.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night, Brago.
Hey, Brago.
Thanks for hanging out.
This ball is doing
okay,
absolutely
they're all
nothing,
like
so they're-
on me now.
There's a Hanzo.
Oh my goodness.
Why are they all ulting in our back?
I can't seem to find good positioning for myself.
Divas, baby.
I just keep getting booped every like 2 seconds because they have Lucio, they have Brig, Whip Shot, they have Ball, they have.
There's Ball, yeah, exactly, yeah. Between
They have
Lucio,
Diva,
Brig, and Ball,
they have-
and
they
then
have, like,
Junkrat with
9 other people who can like boop me.
How?
I almost have all
That
the
Junkrat should be dead like 3 different times. He somehow dodged like 2 of my hammer strikes when he's literally on top of me.
It's fine. I'll just go on ult and then we can push it.
Oh.
Dude, I almost even get that ult off. That's how quickly I died.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's just
spawn
melting.
camping like a motherfucker.
Wait, no, I got it.
Oh, Hamster threw me and Moira out of the map. And then
Really,
yeah,
Hamster?
There's a lot of boops here.
With that kind of timing? Really?
No.
Wow, he solo ulted me. Neat.
Wow, like right outside our spawn. Jesus.
No, this is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, fuck off, Andre.
Dude, Christ, could I please just have control of my own character?
Oh, I got melted. Oh.
Let's look at this Lucio, just constantly booping me somewhere.
Holy hell!
Oh my god. Diva is baby right now.
Dead.
There's a Brig coming through the left side. Oh, she got trapped. She should be dead.
How am I dying so quickly every single fucking time?
Okay, that goes that's not there.
That's theirs.
Yeah, that's
From up.
No, I got one. Oh my god.
Something's behind me. Hamster, I think, trying to get me.
never not.
Lord.
Oh, there's Hamster again. Oh, there's
look,
Hamster.
That's the 9,000 ult.
Oh, Hanzo got me. This is the thing that makes this comp difficult. If you manage to get past the Junkrat bombs and the Hamster that are harassing the back line, then you get to the front, and then you have Hanzo to contend with. Makes it very tricky. Why are they saying lol?
Oh, I killed the Hanzo in my teabag.
Oh. I thought they were just being toxic.
No,
They are being
that in
toxic.
fact was me being
They're
toxic.
also extremely coordinated.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most coordinated teams I ever fought.
This is a very well developed comp.
Well, it's not just that. Like, Junkrat laid its trap down, and about a half a second later, I got both booped by Lucio, and then also booped by the Hamster into Zed
Hanzo's
trap,
up
even
top.
though it was like 50 feet in front of me. Just nuts.
Alright, go Hanzo. There's Gragas over there.
Oh my god, could I please have control of my character?
What's
This
up
game
with
has
the
far
Hamster?
too much CC in it. I cleared most of the mine.
Morgan's ult will probably keep them off the point for a second, maybe long enough to move the
I
payload
don't know
over.
who I'm shooting.
I'll try to get to you, but I just didn't have time. It's too far to fly in so short amount of time.
Oh my god. Oh, I got
I almost have ult. I'm like a few seconds away from ult.
That's ours.
Junkrat tire. Oh, I tried to get over in time. Oh, that was a really hard game.
Can we play one more? Because that was
Sure, yeah.
That was A short and B yikes.
There's better be more than 4.
This is the 2. I think this is me and the Moira. Which ordinarily I'm pretty
environmental kills. So.
I'm pretty tough to boop off, but where Mercy's, you know, fly is relative to positioning, so it's tough because he pushed us over out of the way.
I feel like they should stop giving guaranteed plays of the game for just booping people off maps. It's like
you think it encourages like more
yeah,
style,
it just
like
encourages
that?
people trying to be like Reddit Lucios and like balls. That's why I think that's why you see so many ball players and like Lucio players, because they want to just like go off and like kill people by booping them off. They want it for their shitty montage on YouTube.
Alright, queue up again.
Damn, nice to know that we won
you guys
one game
doing-
today.
Were you guys doing Overwatch all night, or did you have a?
No, we did.
we did
We did
an
gaming
hour.
news to start out with. We talked about like there was a Nintendo Direct. That was the main thing. Was there's Nintendo Direct and Ghost Runner's out, so me and Trevor both played it. Some of it now.
How do you?
Earlier,
Oh, do you hold space? Okay.
and earlier on my stream, I did like a talk about the new Nvidia announcement. Sorry, AMD announcement.
Yeah, that looks exciting. I haven't done a whole lot of research into it yet, but looks promising.
Now has
I mean,
Intel like come out with anything yet, or like because I know there's
Yeah, Intel has their new. They announced when AMD was going to announce their CPUs like that Tuesday before they did. Intel did like pseudo announcement just because they wanted to be first. They're like, yeah, we're also coming out with some stuff, but we don't have a presentation ready. Like, literally just to be first, I think. Like,
they did the classic first.
yeah.
You stole a kill.
So Intel is the person on YouTube who just goes around comments first.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh.
What? How much damage does the shift do? Because I feel like I really should have killed Rory there.
75, I think.
I definitely should have killed Rory there.
Well, I dashed at the same time, so that was probably why.
Yeah, but I hit him first, and he was definitely like. I feel like he was under 70, but I don't know. I don't know though.
Whew, that was a fun double.
Yeah, again, you can use a trigger one to like actually grab. It might do
I thought I was
50.
gonna get you, but I had so little health.
I know it does between 75 and 50.
That was a good. What was that? What that killed me, by the way, Morgan?
I have no idea, actually.
What does it?
I don't know all of like Junkrat's stuff that he can do. Oh,
There's those. Those are
that was sad.
his shift.
Alright,
Oh, nice. That was good.
Ah, true.
Oh my god.
You got the kill. Doesn't matter. Got the kill.
Oh, I missed when I didn't realize I had stunned you. I thought you had dashed past it, so I didn't end up taking advantage of the stun.
That's the thing. I don't know. Like, when you stunned me, I was behind you, so I don't know how that works.
Good job, Rory.
But the guy who killed you? What? Trev, how much health did you have?
I think like
Enough that he died immediately after that.
I dashed backwards and then I got hit by the thing. You know what's funny? I heard you do the high noon. You were like right behind me, and I turned around and deflected, but you didn't kill me.
Oh! Guess how many kills I have as Genji? You'll never guess.
You have 4 assists.
Yes!
That's not bad.
I can hit things. I can't kill things with Genji.
Yeah, that playstyle is kind of a little.
Prepare to stack. Select your hero.
Alright, let's put on American, because we're gonna win this for the homeland.
Sure.
And it was on that day that SBH faced their most fearsome opponent, Boogerbutt 74.
I thought you were gonna say Hung Sloth, but yeah, alright.
Also a fierce, sort of like a mini boss.
That's the fight leading up to.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
That's like that's like Arkham in DMC3.
Yeah. Yeah. Right before the real bomb. So like I told you I just finished DMC5 on PC, and I was like, damn, I don't know why it took me this long. I stopped at like a really weird level too. I think I stopped at like 12, and I was like, I was just like, why did I stop
Is
here?
12 one of the ones where you have a choice of
Yeah,
who
I
to go
think
through
12
with?
is the one where you can choose Dante, Virgil, or Nero.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, go low.
That game is gorgeous on PC.
Yeah.
It's actually ridiculous.
D-Mech.
I am also out of my mech.
I am dead though. They're a bunch low. You guys can still push.
Oh god, I'm not dying to Hung
no,
Sloth.
no,
Okay,
I
I died to
can't.
Hung Sloth. Alright. At least Genji killed him.
Oh my.
Oh, Trev, I just tried to res you. Oh, okay, we're capping this point.
I feel like Zana is not a level 3.
I'm not sure what.
Because they're on fire. You know how hard that is to do with Zana?
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm surprised they didn't try to take it from us because we were actually a little under-equipped to take this point.
Well, no, we had 3 up
I was
by the end of that.
No, but there was when it was just like when it was below a tick, it was literally just Genji. I was like, oh man, like. Killed all yet, but I will soon.
Okay, I didn't lock onto
Yeah,
either of
there's the
them.
ult.
Neat.
Here's the ult.
I killed Boogerbutt.
I'm nanoed. All right, let's do this.
Oh, I like it. I like
Big
it.
nano.
This is why I like it.
They were 1000% going for that Genji, and then you just dashed in front as you do.
I mean, I don't mind dying if we get 2 ticks out of it.
Yeah.
Now we're okay, no we're not. I thought I hit Q.
You still have Trev's ult to spend as well.
I have mine as well, but
I just used mine, but I have a 24%
I was almost in my
already.
mech too.
Okay, so all we gotta do is D-Mech Diva, and then I can ult freely. I mean, we have 4.5 minutes to cap 1 tick. I think we're doing.
Let's push left because they're
Yeah, I actually agree. Yeah.
they're covering middle pretty hard.
Morgan, you wanna
I'm right here.
fly over? Yeah. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Stin says res. What?
Who was that?
That's our Genji.
Oh, okay.
No, just say no.
Nerf this is up.
Well, it didn't happen, so I can think they can.
Oh,
safely
their
see
Reinhardt
us.
is back here.
I got riggedy wrecked
Lights are up.
when I was trying to
Oh, boy,
charge.
okay, I'm getting over here.
Is Diva D-Mech? No, Diva's certainly not D-Mech.
You could probably get the
Where the fuck is this Ashe?
She
Probably
flew
up
in the
top.
Oh, she
Okay,
like
let's
that was so poorly timed. I walked over there and then didn't know she was there because she shotgunned up and killed me as I walked over. I'm just dying. That's all I've done these past 3 attempts. I've just died. Just walked up and died.
Oh, Bob is up.
Wow, okay. They just used like 3 ults though, didn't they?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
used
I'd say.
Transcendence, they used Bomb,
Nice,
they
Morgan.
used,
I got
All right, Morgan took them off the point
Something
for a minute. Oh, I don't think we can hold that.
Eh.
Sorry, I had to back out.
Okay.
is Diva D-Mac? No.
Let's do,
Wordage.
you guys want to push left again? So again,
That's
they're kind of...
I think that's probably the best idea. All right.
When you guys get their attention, let me know, and then I'll drop them above and try to
All
help you.
right. Morgan still hasn't flown in yet, Zippy, so we'll just hold back here for a second.
Yep.
All right.
I like how Ana and Genji
All
are
right,
going,
Genji got a couple.
they're going
So-
straight down the middle.
Reinhardt's waiting for us, but that's kind of it.
Okay.
What happened to the hammer down?
He's dead. That was their hammer down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. What happened to it? Why didn't it go?
I have no idea.
Did.
It did. Yeah, I got downed by it, but he
But he
then
wasn't
immediately
able to
started hitting Morgan instead of finishing me off.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Morgan just kind of melted him for the most part.
These were a bunch of comp players. Like, a bunch of them, actually.
Yeah, so you see what that guy did? He just did dash shuriken, dash shuriken. That's usually what you want to do on Okay, this person's definitely not a new player, because you know how hard it is to get an MVP card for Ana?
A level
Yeah. Smurfsaholics.
73% of the match on fire.
All right. Thanks for games, Zippy. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
And thank you everyone for coming by and hanging out with us for the tonight. We've got next week is next Wednesday is our 50th episode actually,
Yeah.
which is wild and unbelievable. We're very excited to be back for that. We're gonna do
A raid?
a raid. Yeah.
Yeah, I can check with on.
I know Giona was on when I raided you guys, but he might have gotten off now from what I can tell. No, he's still on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's absolutely still on. Yeah.
I mean, it's your guys' choice, obviously, but I just knew he was on. So
That's fine. I just,
Yeah, I actually I really enjoyed Giona's stream as well. So I think it's a really good choice.
I can't see the thing, so I don't know when it's counting down.
Don't worry, I'll it's counting down. Yeah, it's doing its thing. So yeah, thank you again, everyone, and we'll our thing here is streamers become raiders. You can do a /me if you're sort of more artistically inclined, and that'll make the text appear as the same thing as your name, and use an SBH emote if you got one.
Definitely use the healing one since we were just playing Overwatch.
Yeah, I actually always use the healing one no matter what. Yeah.
I feel like that's a nice what you call it, like a nice raid one.
Yeah, I agree actually. And we'll see you all next Wednesday for episode 50.
Yeah, well, not sure what we're doing for 50, but we'll try to do something.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll do something good.
Well, thanks so much for hanging out, guys. We appreciate it.
I don't understand why I can't see this.
Where do you type it?
I typed it in the actual chat, like not the like OBS client. I typed in actual Twitch, and like it just doesn't show
Maybe
up.
you should type it. Well, no, I do it like that too, though. I don't know.
It's going through in about 4 seconds.
Yeah, we'll
Alright,
see.
nice.
Anyway. And it's probably gonna be it. See ya, guys. Thanks so much.
Later.
for
See you
hanging
guys.
out. Bye.
All right,
tomorrow I'm
there we
busy,
go.
but are you guys gonna do more Overwatch? I'm